Hey Eric, this is the video that George said we put together, kind of going over exactly what needs to happen in order for you to increase customers in your business to see, things kind of pick up and move, especially with what's going on right now. And you might be wondering why. And to be fair, we realize that there are a lot of people offering SEO and they don't know what they're doing, so they've burned a lot of businesses, unfortunately, and those businesses have suffered this last year and they're going to suffer this year. So what we realize is that when we put together videos like these and we just give you exactly what we know works, so that you can do it yourself if you want to, or if you can follow suit and allow us to do it to get exceptional results. A lot of customers come back and they say, you know what, thank you so much for that. Can you please do this? I don't have time. I want to focus on building my business. So if that's how you feel at the end of this video, send George a message. He'll set up to schedule a call with you and go over kind of exactly what needs to happen, more detail than what I put in the video, so you fully understand and you can apply that stuff to your business to see things turn around ASAP. So Eric, the first thing I did was check out your homepage. I looked up life coaches in New Hampshire. So that's where I got your competitor from. And I just wanted to kind of show you the difference it makes between being on the front page and not being on the front page. So I'm going to talk about three different things with you. That's going to be content, citations, and backlinks. And the first of those is going to be content. And I might dive a little bit deeper in this because Google recently changed its algorithm. So Google likes to update that bad boy every year. And I know it gets harder and harder for people to continue to figure out SEO without doing research and really diving in and seeing what works. And that's what we do. We dive in, we figure out what works, and then we apply that and make sure that we see business come through the door for that reason. So with content, what Google has said recently is that they not only want 1,500 words, but they want relevant content. Like they want to see that you're explaining your processes, that you're actually adding value on that front homepage of your website. So 1,500 words at minimum. And when I check out your site, I can tell you got some content on here, which I'm very happy about. It doesn't quite reach 1,500 words. So we come in here, we get you 1,500 words to kind of go over your processes and what you do with your business, like a short snippet of all of it, and then lead them over to your individual service pages, so we can get you ranked for your specific keyword, which I did life coaching, life coach New Hampshire. That's what I went for. So your competitor, who is Emily Clement, I think that's how you say her name. I'm not 100% sure, so I hope I'm not butchering it. But I checked out her content on her website to see like if we had to do a whole lot in order to be able to beat her and get you listed on the front page. And we don't. So she doesn't have 1,500 words. She's got some good stuff on here as far as being able to convert who does come to her website into a client. And we can talk about that a little bit further, UI, UX a little bit later. But 1,500 words she doesn't have, which means that if we just went and we optimize your content, we would be able to get you ranking higher over Emily based on that content alone. So the next part what I'm going to talk to you about, I'm going to talk about citations and then I'll talk about backlinks. So I brought you to this tool, Ahrefs, because it allows me to explain a little bit about citations as well as go deep in about backlinks. So citations, what are they? Citations are where you're going to list your business name, number, address, email, and websites. Some of them allow you to do websites, and I'll explain that in a second why it's important. But those citations are directories that Google sees you as being valid or having a valid business. And so if you're not listed on there, you haven't legitimized your business in multiple places, Google doesn't really trust that your business is a legitimate business. So what they're looking for is for you to have somewhere about 200, 300 citations, and you'll never ever worry about somebody else having to compete against you when it comes to that, because no one ever goes the extra mile to make sure their business is substantiated. So what I said when I meant that some of those directories allow you to have a link. So when you put your website down somewhere and that website allows others to flow to your website through that link, what's happening right there is called sharing of domain authority, or link juice is what we call it. But that sharing of domain authority allows for you to essentially take whatever domain rating that website has and use it to create trust in your website. And Google will see that and say, oh, wow. So this company here, this website here that's got a lot of trust from me is allowing this new website to link over to it. They must have valuable information that others need to see. And so when that happens, now your domain rating starts to grow. And I can see you know a little bit about that already, because your URL rating and your domain rating aren't at 0, which is good, but they can be far better. So when I come down here and I look at your referring domains, what I'm looking for you to have do follow domains more than no follow. And I'm also looking to make sure that the ratings for these domains is high, which these are good high rated domains, right? This one right here is doing you no good. So, I mean, personally, I get rid of it because it's not adding any value to you. It's just taking up space, and you really should only have about 20 domains to one page on your website. So if you've got, you get to the point to where you've got, 10 pages on your site, and you've got over 200 domains going to that site, or 200 referring domains to your website, it starts to penalize you a little bit and starts to get spammy. So these are good. The VBOA is excellent. I love the VBOA. I use that for my own business. Wonderful organization. Meetup is another one that people don't think about grabbing. That's an excellent citation, and it's a great place to network. So I'm showing you all this so that you can see what your competitors doing, and we can come in and we can kind of replicate that. This tool that I'm using is about $300 a month. So you can get this tool if you want to. They may have lesser value tools. This is the most trustworthy one I found. The only other one of that is SEMrush, and SEMrush is actually $3.99 a month, so it's a little bit more. But actually, let me come out of here. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Let's go to these referring domains. What I wanted you to see is that majority of her referring domains are do follow referring domains, and that's what we need to have. So when your ratio of do follow is higher than your no follow, you come over here, your domain rating reflects and shows, and that's Google building trust with you. So we just need to come in and we need to beat what she's doing. So anything you see on here, with this tool, it allows me to come and grab her resources and fight to get those for you. Now, the keywords was the next thing I kind of wanted to talk about with you, because keywords are super important. If you're not using the proper keyword, which is how people search for you, so if I'm looking for something, this keyword is what you're ranking for. That's how people will find you. Now, the more volume you have and the lower the KD, the better. So what we would do, Life Coach New Hampshire, like that. That's a great keyword to have. 60, it's no keyword difficulty for it. She's using it a couple different times. She's using it on photos. Let's see. She got some other ones in here. Good. Life Coach Workshops. That's a good one. Let's see. I think some of these are spelled wrong. So that's going to lead to, that's why there's no traffic coming to them, because they're just, they're not appropriate. For what she gets the most of, it looks like it's just her name that she's getting, and Life Coach New Hampshire. So we would go in, and that's for sure one that we take, obviously, because it's key buyer intent. So if anyone looks for Life Coach New Hampshire, that means they have the intention of finding a life coach in New Hampshire to help them. So we need more like that for you. The one keyword that you're ranking for right now is the VBOI. We want you to be ranking for not just that, but also ranking for multiple keywords. So life coach, similar words like life coach, any of the therapy that you do, so life therapy, anything in your blogs that you utilize, we want you to be able to rank for. All those things we want you to be able to rank for. Anyway, so I'm going to go over everything I just told you about. So I told you about content, 1,500 words for sure. Citations, 200, 300, you're never worried about it again. And then backlinks. Strong backlinks with strong domain ratings, with strong domain authority. So the more the better of those higher profile with follow links and not no follow. And you can get those through going through blogs and reaching out to different people. We can go over about how to do all that stuff the next time we talk. Just send George a message in response to the email link he sent you here, and schedule time to sit down and kind of go over everything so we can get the ball rolling and get customers coming through the door to get your business on the right track. Thanks so much. Can't wait to talk to you.